I I we'll never have real conversations about this because a lot of people who do street rap they think it's a birthright, and a lot of them become changed men afterwards. Nobody takes accountability for how much your music hurt the environment that you come from or hurt other people. Niggas will talk about selling drugs, this that, and third, but no one like Future would never acknowledge that his music made a bunch of people fiends. That would make it actually real. He wouldn't do that. Lil Baby and Lil Durk wouldn't admit that some of his music probably inspired people like, yo, let's go on this fucking drill. Let's go get some get back. That would make it real. That would make these guys have to feel like they're role models. And hip hop has not been that. Yeah, somebody says Juice WRLD. Has Future ever really acknowledged that? And if he did he say, all right, cool, I'm done with that? I won't rap about drugs anymore? No. Also, a part of the equation is and we're Monday morning quarterbacking at this point. When I think about Lil Durk lost his cousin at a mall in the Chicago area, his manager OTF Chino at a Chicago restaurant or outside, his blood brother last night, D-Thing, at a club in the Chicago area. Is this something we should just be like, yo, stay the fuck out of Chicago? Because truth be told, if he never went back to Chicago, wouldn't y'all call him pussy? Be honest. Just be honest. If, and no disrespect to Chief Keef, say he just never went back to Chicago, would you call Durk pussy? And somebody said, Keith, stop dissing. Yeah, I seen Keith check somebody on that. Somebody says, no, they wouldn't. So you're saying that, maybe I'm explaining this wrong. If Durk didn't seem to be still living that lifestyle, you're telling me that y'all would fuck with him the same. Hey, it's not my job to tell y'all how y'all feel. It's my job to ask questions that make you realize that we live in a really unperfect society, in an unperfect world. And I would never put the deaths, and I see people keep trying to say, oh, Durk's a curse. I would never put the deaths of people in situations that Durk can't control. And everybody got their own free will, and he can't decide when guns get shot, and he can't decide when situations happen. I would never put the weight of the shoulder of everybody's deaths, even if they're close to him, on him. Lil Durk is one spoke in the cogwheel of issues and circumstances that are happening in Chicago. If Durk wasn't a rapper, this shit would still be happening. Yes, is it a little bit amplified because he's a rapper with a lot of popularity, success, jewelry? Yes. But if you think that it's Durk that's causing deaths, and that's what a curse implies, and the reason why I defend him on this is because they try to say my videos killed people. the things behind someone dying is so deep that oftentimes instead of trying to understand that, you just go to the surface level thing and say, "Oh, that's why it is." Like if D thing dying and your takeaway is, "Oh, that's why these rappers shouldn't be in the clubs." If that's your takeaway, you're being surface level. It's not what's going on. People he was arguing with or had issues with, they didn't care if it was the bank, grocery store, just outside. They had an issue with them. It's not the club that did it. That's all I'm saying. I pray for healing. I could tell you this. I myself has grown a bit because I remember being so disgusted. Even like just thinking about it last night. They said the party was great. Everybody had a great party. He got into it with like a dude or a couple dudes. He goes outside and a dude shoots him in the head. Allegedly as a spillover from the argument. That is crazy. I don't know. I sincerely send my condolences. I pray for Durk's mental health. I don't know how you like in one of the biggest weeks of your life. This is Durk's most celebrated, the peak of his career. You lose your blood brother. I don't know how Durk even still continues to do music. We've never seen him like just break down. He mourns, he deals with his shit, and he comes back to internet. This nigga is really something else. Durk, I sincerely send my condolences to you. There's not much more I can say. We love you. Um, yeah, we love Durk. Uh, I'm about to go watch a fight to be honest, but I'm gonna address the 6ix9ine comments really quickly. I haven't talked to 6ix9ine all day, and he knows why. Days like today, he knows I'm never I'm never cool with him dissing people who are deceased. I think it's over. You gotta get past it. And even when I challenge him constantly on why he has particular hatred for certain people, it just doesn't make sense to me. Wait, why you hate Vaughn? Because Vaughn said on a song 6ix9ine he seen it. That's it. Bro, Vaughn got killed. Why you hate him so much? Why are you that happy? He spoke about you with a few times. Why do you hate Durk that much? Because he said a few things. Because he also, maybe in your mind, try to promote his career by being the anti you. What is it? I feel like it's really tasteless for him to do it, and it puts me in a weird position because I'm cool with him, and I think he's a good person. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is definitely probably one of the wrong times to say this because especially how he's been acting today. I've seen so many kind-hearted things from this dude that I'm like, yo, I know he's a good person. I know he's a good person. But I also know when he has a grudge and when he hates someone, how that could be too. And I look at that and I'm like, I I don't get why. I don't get the peace you think you're getting. And I unfortunately think he feels like this is a win for him. And I'm like, a win for you can't be people losing their lives. You want to compete with Durk? Go make better music. I would love that. I would post both of y'all all day. Durk 6ix9ine, Durk 6ix9ine. I love that. Like I love music shit like that. You want to compete with him? Be a bigger star. You want to compete with him? Go sell out stadiums and go do that. But celebrating his homeboy dying, celebrating something bad happened to him, celebrating that's just it tells me almost like your spirit is being withheld with and consumed by hate. And by the way, he texted me. His last text to me today. He said, "Yo, he said you always ignore me. He said you always ignore me on days when niggas die." And I'm like, I don't even want to. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to put that energy into near my spirit. Like before, I would be talking to him like, yo, Six, why you feel like this, bro? Yo, death ends beef, bro. Stop it. But today, I don't want to be even. I've heard his stance. I don't want to be arguing with him. I don't want to be sitting here saying no. I don't want to do that, bro. So I'll talk to him later, but I don't want to hear his thoughts on D thing. I don't want to hear his thoughts on Durk. I don't want to hear it at all. I really don't. And I love him still, but for those things that have affected him, from him going to jail, him coming out, him seeing people deal with him and talk about him a certain type of way, and his response to it, I don't know if therapy is the best thing, but he has to realize it's time to move on. So, yeah, this is one of the things I'm separate from him on. I'm not gonna be celebrating whatever. And I think he knows, like, when you do this constantly, it puts people around you in interesting positions. Yo, people around you got to make decisions after that. Because you might be sitting around with a million security and don't have to do this and don't do that. You never have to be in an airport. You fly private jets all over. But what about somebody who might be your assistant? What about your girlfriend? What about your mother? What about these other people? Could they move like that all the time? Separate? Because you know how it goes. At some point, it might be like, well, we can't catch this nigga, but what about him? What about her? And that's one of the situations I think he needs to be very wary about. That's it. Again, I send my condolences to Durk. Somebody said, why is he a good person? I just went on this. Don't let me do that. Bro, everybody has some good in them. You'll realize it. If you have a friend, you'll find some good in them. I've seen how he treated people. The people who are less fortunate, I see him almost wanting to give everything to. And this is why I say, that's why I say therapy. Because I think he could see a part of what his life used to be in that person. He could be like, oh shit, I used to be that person. And I see him go out of his way trying to help them change their lives, give them opportunities, give them whatever he got in his pocket, actually even the shirt off his back, 100%. I think that does it shows me that you got a heart. You got somewhere where you care about some shit. And we're all like, we're all unfinished products, but like, we're all complicated. Not everybody's saints. So I might be a good person, then when it comes to certain people, I don't really give a fuck about them. But I anytime I talk to him, I sense the hatred he got for this motherfucker. He hates this mother. I don't even know what Dirk did. What Dirk do? What Dirk do? Y'all tell me what Dirk do. Dirk ain't do nothing like that. Why you hate him, Dirk? Why you hate Dirk like that? I don't know. And by the way, let me just also roll that comment back. For anybody who loves 6ix9ine, and I get it, you want to support his hatred of whatever, don't spam me with whatever Dirk did. I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay, he knows. I like Dirk. I like his music. I don't think of Dirk outside of music. I'm not wishing for bad things to happen to him. That might be 6ix9ine's stance. That is not my stance. And I don't know what Dirk feels about 6ix9ine, truth be told. Maybe Dirk feels the same about him. But I don't think, I hope, I don't hope neither or. So, yeah, this is not about 6ix9ine, though. I just want to really send, yo, I was looking back at even DMs I had with Dirk from like years ago. Yo, me and Dirk been communicating since a long time. And I'm so proud of what he's become in his career that I know having those coming of age and really like you feeling like you've won. It's like winning a championship, but you still felt like you lost. And Dirk has lost a lot of people. And I just want to send my support to him, send my love to him. And I know the hip hop community will definitely, try to pick him up in spirit, but I expect him to kind of like just chill out and mourn. And while he does that, we gonna we gonna celebrate his music, celebrate the people who are rocking with him. I was watching a performance the other day. There's so much. I kid you not. There's so much hurt. I see it, bro. I saw him performing in Houston because everybody was saying I see 6ix9ine fans are killing me. Like, oh my God, you're talking about Dirk sold 75. Like, let me tell you this. Some of this shit don't matter. I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, okay? Some of this music shit that y'all be like really obsessed with don't matter, bro. Like niggas is feeding their kids, their families, and I get it. Like everybody want to compete this and third, but like yo, there's some real costs and real benefits to this shit. And people take real L's and they lose people, but also certain people are really changing their lives with music and all of this that we're really privileged for. And that's why I always look at people like when you're down to throw it away on some dumb shit, I really despise you. You get me? Um, I was watching, so everyone was like, "Oh look, Dirk's concert at this Houston thing or whatever was with like four other people on the bill. It wasn't just his concert. He didn't pull out 12K, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck they were saying." And I was watching the concert, and I'm watching clips of him like perform, and y'all might not even notice in the visual, but in the back, he started like, I think he was doing a tribute to Von. He was like, "Yo." It's like, yo, rest in peace, my brother, blah, blah, blah. And they played like, I think it was Crazy Story. And I look in the background and I seen, you might not even know who this is. I seen Muwap. And I kid you not, I almost shed a tear. I could feel how hurt that nigga was. That nigga was rapping and shit, but like his head, like just the way he was looking, you could tell that nigga's hurt, bro. This shit is hurtful. When people are constantly dying, when people that you love, that you associate with, that you're around every day, are constantly dying. I saw that nigga. That nigga looked so fucking hurt. That's something else. All right, chat. I'm gonna make this too much of a emotional downstream. But anyway, chat. Yo, I'm gonna be in the Discord. Actually, I don't need no link. I'm gonna buy the fight. But yo, go watch the Floyd Mayweather fight. I just wanted to touch base with y'all real quick. I love y'all so much. I can't stream the fight on here. Y'all should know that. I can't stream the fight. Like, it's copyright stuff, and Twitch would be really mad at me. But I just want to. I only came on here to send some condolences to Durk, and I hope y'all realize. Because I read a lot of things I say too. My heart's in the right place. And when someone dies in a hip hop community, whether a manager, a friend, a family member, to a rapper or a rapper themselves, we all hurt. Okay? Chat, thank y'all for even tuning in. I'm gonna go watch the fight. Please enjoy y'all nights. Please be safe. Reconsider places you would go, people you're with, situations you put yourself in. We only have one life to live, and we all hope and long for long life and to be able to change our parents' life and people around us. Be safe. I'm gonna be just kicking it, watching the fight. I love y'all. I'll probably be